Country News, Alan Jackson. Did you know that Alan Jackson was born on October 17, 1958 in Newman, Georgia, United States? Is an American country music singer-songwriter who was one of the most popular male country artists of the 1990s and early 21st century. Alan Jackson was born to Eugene Jackson and Ruth Music in Newnan, Georgia, and had 4 older sisters. In his youth, Alan first listened to Christian music and was never its biggest fan. However, a friend introduced him to the music of Gene Watson, John Anderson, and Hank Williams Jr. Alan started with a band after high school. After a while, he and his wife Dennis, after 6 years of marriage, moved from Newnan to Nashville, hoping to dedicate themselves fully to music. Jackson grew up in rural Georgia singing gospel music and performing, as a teenager, in a country duo. After dropping out of school and wedding his high school sweetheart, Denise, Jackson worked odd jobs while playing with his band, Dixie Steel. After Denise, a flight attendant, happened upon country artist Glenn Campbell in an airport in 1985, Jackson's demo tape landed him a songwriting contract with Campbell's music publishing company. The couple subsequently moved to Nashville. In 1989, Jackson became the first artist signed to the country division of Arista Records, and he released his debut album, Here in the Real World, that same year. Its hit title track, co-written by Jackson with Mark Irwin, established the singer as a composer of songs that speak directly about the virtues of rural and small-town life, the vagaries of love, and the value of the country music traditions inherited from predecessors such as George Jones and Hank Williams. Jackson experienced further success with such honky-tonk-inspired albums as Don't Rock the Jukebox, 1991, A Lot About Livin', and A Little About Love, 1992, which featured the hit single Chattahoochee and Who I Am, 1994. A traditionalist in his musical approach, Jackson became a member of the Grand Ole Opry in 1991, and he acknowledged his roots in 1999 on Under the Influence, an album featuring his interpretations of songs by artists such as Merle Haggard, Charlie Pride, and Gene Watson. Jackson also recorded with Jones, George Strait, Randy Travis, and Jimmy Buffett, among others. In Tennessee, Alan got a job at the Nashville Networks. Denise, his wife, connected him with Glenn Campbell, who helped him launch his career. Jackson signed to Arista Records. Their first album was in 1989, Here in the Real World. It was a great success, in the same way as their second album, Don't Rock the Jukebox, Don't Touch the Jukebox. In 1992, the album A Lot About Livin' and A Little About Love was a special event, placing it as one of the best 5 singles. Also in 1992, Randy Travis released 3 singles in collaboration with Jackson, Forever Together, Better Class of Losers, and I'd Surrender All. In contrast, Travis co-wrote with Jackson the single, She's Got the Rhythm, and I Got the Blues. In 1994, Jackson left his 1010 management company, which had led his career to that point, and switched with Gary Overton. At this time, Jackson also began to gain fame for his singing abilities. Other famous country singers began co-writing with Jackson, including Clay Walker, If I Could Make a Living, Chailey Wright, Till I Was Loved by You, and Faith Hill, I Can Do That Anymore. In response to the tragedy of the September 11th attacks in 2001, Jackson wrote a song that describes the range of reactions to the day's events. Where Were You, When the World Stopped Turning, went on to win awards for Song of the Year from both the Country Music Association, CMA, and the Academy of Country Music, ACM, as well as a Grammy Award for Best Country Song. The song was included on Jackson's 10th studio album, Drive, 2002, along with Drive, for Daddy Gene, which paid tribute to his father. In 2006, Jackson released 2 albums that were dominated by songs written by others, Precious Memories, a collection of 15 hymns, and The Intimate like Red on a Rose. Subsequent releases, such as Good Time, 2008, 30 Miles West, 2012, The Bluegrass Album, 2013, and Angels and Alcohol, 2015, confirmed his enduring popularity. He teamed with the Zac Brown Band on the song, As She's Walking Away, 2010, earning a share of the Grammy for Best Country Collaboration with Vocals in 2011. Jackson's many industry awards include the CMA Award for Entertainer of the Year in 1995, 2002, and 2003. In addition, he was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2017. Jackson married his high school sweetheart, Denise Jackson, on December 15, 1979. They have 3 daughters: Maddie Denise Selectman, born June 19, 1990, Alexandra Jane Ollie, born August 23, 1993, and Danny Grace, born August 28, 1997. Although the couple separated for several months in 1998 due to the strains of Jackson's career as well as his infidelity, they have since reconciled. Their story is referenced in several of Jackson's songs, including She Likes It Too and Remember When, based on his memories and endearing views of the undying love between him and his wife. Denise and her daughters appear in the video for the latter song. Denise Jackson wrote a New York Times best-selling book about her life with Jackson, their relationship, their separation due to infidelity, their commitment to each other, and to Christianity. The book, titled It's All About Him, Finding the Love of My Life, was published in 2007. In May 2008, he released a gift book titled The Road Home. Jackson's nephew, Adam Wright, is also a country music singer-songwriter. Adam and his wife, Shannon, performed together as a duo called The Wrights. The Wrights co-wrote 2 songs and sang harmony vocals on Jackson's What I Do album. Jackson is the cousin of former Major League Baseball player Brandon Moss. In June 2009, Jackson listed his 135-acre, 0.55 square kilometers, estate outside Franklin, Tennessee, for sale for $38 million. The property sold in late May 2010 for $28 million, one of the highest prices ever achieved for a home sale in the Nashville area. In 2010, after Jackson moved his property outside of Franklin, the singer moved into a house in the same Nashville suburb. The singer and his wife paid $3.675 million for the property in June 2010, but less than a year later, they put the house up for sale for $3.995 million. Jackson maintained a close friendship with fellow country singer George Jones. Jones has been mentioned in songs such as Don't Rock the Jukebox. Jones also appeared in the accompanying video, and Murder on Music Row. The song, Just Playin' Possum, is dedicated to Jones and talks about how Alan just wants to hide and play possum, referring to George Jones. Jones can also be seen in the video for Good Time. In 2008, Jones was a surprise guest at Jackson's CMT Giants ceremony, where he thanked Jackson for his friendship. He is also close friends with George Strait, who sang Murder on Music Row with him. In addition to his associations with big stars, Alan also maintains his connections with his roots and old friends. From his early days playing guitar with his old high school friend and fellow musician David Burgess on the Burgess family porch, it was evident that Alan was going to be Noonan's rising star. While Burgess has left the country music scene to pursue other avenues, the two remain friends. At George Jones' funeral on May 2, 2013, Jackson performed one of Jones' classics, He Stopped Loving Her Today, at the close of the service at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. An avid collector of classic cars, Jackson's collection includes an Amphicar, a 1968 Shelby GT 500 KR convertible, and a 1970 Chevelle SS 396, among others. Without a doubt, Alan Jackson is one of the most important artists of the American country music that we love so much. May Alan live forever.